Hey guys, it's Ian Key Audio again. The Camaro guys. I've never done a video for you guys, and it's long past due. So, want to do this for you guys so you can see how my speakers are different than some of the other speakers that people try to sell you online for Camaros. Camaros do have a unique door setup, and I'll show you why. So, what I have here, this is a stock one. The felt on this one, there's usually felt covering this, and you can't see it. And this one is peeled away so that you can kind of see what the heck is going on here. This is a stock Camaro 4th gen, straight out of the junkyard, really crappy. But this obviously will get the job done and get you where you need to be. So, as you can see, you've got the tweeter mounted in the middle of the mid bass, and they've done this really awesome cross bracing here, which basically covers up most of your mid bass. I don't know why they designed it that way, but it does impede the sound coming out of the mid bass. As you can see, this is your typical GM-AC Delco speaker with no foam left around the surround. So, Camaro guys, and other GM guys that have these Delco speakers, a lot of times you're not aware that your speaker is completely blown out because this is not making any noise anymore, but this still is. So you're getting sound out of your speaker, and then every now and then you're getting some buzzing or something's happening and you're not sure why, because this still makes noise. This will still produce sound like a speaker will. Highs mostly, and a little bit of high mid, but this is completely shot, and this is true of almost every single AC Delco speaker, whether it's a Tahoe, a Silverado, Camaro, it doesn't matter. All these speakers do this, and this is not something that has to do with abuse or anything like that. This is mostly just time, and these actually will wear out very quickly. But like I said, you can see the mid bass and the tweeter, even though they're mounted together like a coaxial speaker would be, they're separate. Now, let's show you why. I'll show you what's going on here. So, this is a 1/4-inch drive. I think you can use a 6.5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, something like that. So, we're going to take these screws out. Then you flip it over, and just like on the Firebird, this has a little clip that holds the connector onto here, okay? So, here's the conundrum. Here, are you ready, guys? Especially these are the Camaro guys. So, now, you can see what's going on here. You have 2 pairs of wires. 2 pairs of positive and negatives. So, Crutchfield says, hey, we'll sell you any speaker under the sun that's a coaxial speaker for your Camaro. And these 2 signals are separate signals, and they're amplified separately. So it's not like you can just take this and take this, twist them together, the red and the red. You can't do that. They're separately amplified signals off the amplifier. You can't combine them again. Okay? So, what this is, as you can see right here, these 2 wires go to the tweeter, okay? They go right through the cone right here and to this set of wires right here, okay? That's how you know which pair is your tweeter wire. Or it's the longer of the 2 pair, which is, I believe what it says on my website. I do have an FAQ that walks you through all this stuff, okay? But these are your tweeter wires. They're the longer pair of the 2. The other 2 pair are your mid-bass wires. And again, Delco Electronics, these are 2 ohm. Okay? They're not 4 ohm. They're not 3 ohm. They're 2 ohm. And they're bi-amped. They're wired separately. Okay? So, what we're going to do, we already know this is the long pair, right? Right at the solder joints. I'm going to cut those off. Okay. We're doing that as close to the solder joint as possible, just so that we have plenty of length to work with. And you gotta love these magnets sticking to the tools. Okay, so now, this junk. All right, we'll set that aside. This is your important part that you are retaining, okay? And I do this whether it's a Toyota, Chevy, or whatever. If I can retain this piece, this then allows me to plug it right back into the stock connector, okay? Now here's where my speakers, again, are different, okay? This is the old KA-61CV.2. CV, by the way, stands for convertible. Not a like convertible car, but that it can convert to a coaxial, okay? So what we're doing is we're unscrewing this. All right, and like I said, this is the old one. So you can see that this goes right through the middle, okay? So what we're gonna do is, this is my new model over here that we've updated. And it's a little more robust, has better cooling. I like this frame. It works great for you Camaro guys. Again, there's another video for the Firebird guys. Didn't work out so good, but Camaro guys, you guys are all set. So same thing. You unscrew this, okay, and this just comes out. All right, and you set this to the side. Again, this goes all the way through. You can see, okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we come with all the supplied hardware right here with my speaker. This is the speaker. Here's all your hardware. And guys, bear with me. I apologize. I have had a pretty severe cold, respiratory infection, whatever you want to call it. So these are your cups that you're going to use. These have the slots in them. All right. As you can see, they have two little slots on either side. All right. These are your tweeters. These are real silk dome tweeters. These are not, you know, textile dome like some claim. These are silk dome. So these are like what you'd find in a high-end home audio system. Studio monitors for a recording studio, something like that. So I'm going to get these out of there. And I'm just doing this in real time so you can see what's going on. Okay. So as you can see, separate tweeter, separate mid bass. Okay. Excuse me. Where is it? So here we go. And again, all of this is outlined in my FAQ section under the Camaro install guide. But I wanted to do a video for you. So these are the posts. Okay. So the tweeters, take your tweeter wires, little hole in the center, put them through the hole, pull them all the way through, and these will snap into place. And it does take some effort to get them in. By the way, just FYI. There we go. Okay, so now your tweeters are in. There's that one. All right. Got your post. Tweeter wires go into the post. Come out the back side. Pull it through. Now, you've got the notches here, or the notches here, and the posts here. They go into there, and then they twist, and they lock in place. All right, so now you've got your post that you mount your tweeter on. Okay, and this can be aimed slightly, as you can see. If you want to aim it a different way or up or whatever you want to do, you can kind of move it around inside this cup. And so, you know, so you can aim it up a little bit so it's not pointed right at the back of your leg like it was before. Get you a little better imaging. Okay, so now take the tweeter wires, take your mid bass, put those through the hole. All right, and the same thing, Gonna take this, drop it down in there. Okay, and then this just screws in place of where the other one was.